thought the kids responded really well. That was a really good effort by our kids tonight. We just had a number of kids contribute. Our bench was spectacular. Overall, just love the energy and very good team win.
Just how important was it to see some shots go in there after the last couple of games?
Yeah, it was nice that we got into a little offensive rhythm, and Jamie, that's the reason we started Jamie. We thought we could maybe get some of those looks early. We did in San Diego, and she made them tonight, and she got us off to a really good start. Then it just becomes contagious, and so it was nice to see the ball go in the basket.
That 2-3 zone, I think there was like 5 or 6 shot clock violations. Really helped them down, forcing 20 turnovers.
Yeah, they were really active in it tonight. They executed well the first half. I mean, they had 29 first half points, had some corner threes, that sort of thing. But our kids did a great job of making some adjustments that second half. 13 second half points. I mean, what else can you say? That's just an outstanding effort on that end of the floor. And the second shot opportunities. Yeah, they beat us on the glass. They had 9 offensive rebounds, and they're really talented in there. They're really talented in the paint. Our interior defense, our interior rebounding, maybe the best we've had all year.
Was it good to see you guys have some more confidence with the ball after that New Mexico game? I mean, 17 assists, just 11 turnovers at night. Is that a product of playing back and moving a little bit? Or?
Yeah, well, it's always nice to be at home. We had 10 turnovers at New Mexico. I mean, so it's not like we turned it over there. We just didn't make shots. And I thought our decision-making tonight was much better. We found the open shooter, and we delivered an on-time, on-target type of pass. That's why Jamie and Hannah got into a really nice rhythm. So I was more pleased with the decision-making, especially early in that first half.
Just how difficult is that for Jamie? I mean, to just be, put in the starting lineup when she's not starting all the time, and then she comes through today.
It's really difficult, and that just it speaks to the maturity of Jamie Patrick. There's been some games here the last maybe couple out of our last 4 or 5 where her minutes have really not been, steady minutes, and she's a young lady we feel we've got to have on the floor more. We're trying our best to do that. And we can talk about her shooting all we want, but the reason we were allowed to play that way tonight because she was really strong on the back line of that zone. She's long. She got in a fight rebounding the ball. So you're going to write about her shooting, but I'm going to talk to our team about her toughness on the back line of that zone. That allowed us to play that way.
How big was that stretch where AJ and Victoria had back-to-back and ones there? They had just gone on a 6-0 run, and then you guys scored 6 right away, and you were back up by 15.
Absolutely huge. I thought Vic, both halves, really sparked us. She got a couple of, drives and basket and fouls, and her energy was contagious. But when we needed it the most, when they cut it to 6, those were big plays. And kids were aggressive. That's what I liked. There was no cautious approach to how they were going to play and finish this game. They were in attack mode. I like that mentality. We good?
I won't ask you who's next.
All right, guys.
Well, Jamie, just what was going on there in the first half? You making all those threes.
I was open, my teammates passed it to me, so, the point that we made was to run and get out and transition, so our point guards like Grant and AJ were looking up the floor to throw it to us guards if we ran.
Just how good did it feel for this team to, execute offensively after the last couple games?
That's exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to come out and show that, that was a tough loss, but we're going to come out and we're still fighting, and I think this is probably one of the best games we came together at as.
Jamie, you scored 17 on 6 of 7 shooting in the first half, and then you didn't attempt another one in the second half. What was your mentality in the second half? You just not feeling hot anymore? Or?
I'm not going to take a forced shot because that would be bad for my team. And, if my shot's there, my teammates trust me to take it. And I guess I didn't have the shot, or I was looking for my teammates, definitely.
Did you feel kind of due for a hot game? You kind of cold recently. I think online it said you're 6 of your last 28, but did today feel pretty good?
If everyone asks me that question. If I'm streaky, as a shooter, you just got to come out and you just got to shoot when you're open. And when your point guards get you the ball, they have faith in you to shoot that. And so that's what I just did tonight.
Or you make that crazy off-balance shot. Was it just that kind of day for you guys shooting the three? I mean, 11 of 22.
Yeah, I think, like, I don't know, it was just the whole emotion. Like, the crowd was with us, and of course we needed one of those too. So it was just a really happy day, I thought. And so.
Defensively, you guys go with that 2-3 zone. How much have you been using that? Because it looked pretty effective.
We haven't been practicing it that much, but like against a team in San Diego where they're great drivers and great athletes, we have to play a 2-3 zone most of the time. So it just depends on the matchup, honestly.
I think you guys forced like 5 or 6 shot clock violations. I mean, is that just a sign of how well you guys were playing defensively and not giving them any good looks?
I think definitely a team effort, and we knew they're good drivers, and we knew where they were going to be. We were kind of like predicting, and like we had a lot of steals, I think, even tonight also by doing that.
Great. Did you feel like today was a kind of a big bounce back ball handling wise? You guys had 17 assists, just 11 turnovers after that New Mexico game. That was kind of tough and some defensive pressure.
Yeah, I think we just had, like, as the game got going, our confidence grew a little bit. And then, I don't know, like, sometimes you have games in New Mexico where you, like, dribble off your foot and I don't know what's happening. And we didn't have stuff like that today. So sometimes you also just get lucky. I thought our mentality was just right today.
Jim, you haven't been starting the last couple, right? I know Ryan, it seems like he mixes up the starting lineup every game. You got the start today. Did he tell you, like, go ahead and jack it up there if you have an open shot? Or
He tells all of our shooters anytime in practice, everything, when you get that open shot, you take it. And like I said this so many times, but everyone has faith in our shooters, and when they pass us the ball, they expect us to shoot it, definitely.
And that's the thing, like how you say Jamie was streaky. Like, I haven't noticed that. I can notice that maybe she doesn't make as many threes as before, but like we trust them. We believe it's going in when they shoot. Like both her and Hannah and AJ.